Hello, good evening, everybody. Hello, sunshine. Thank you for joining. Nice to see you again. Hello, Dom. How are you? Hello, everybody. Thank you. Welcome. Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are joining from in the world. And I'll be with you 1 hour to do mini readings. And just a second, I would like to see if more people join. So I won't need to repeat myself then. Hello, Maria. Thank you for joining. Really grateful for you all. And Sunshine is from Ireland. Mhm. Okay. Basically, the readings I'm not doing. I would like to tell you straight away since the beginning, so there will be no misunderstanding going forward. I'm not doing mediumship this evening, and so I'll go only with psychic readings, life guidance, past life, um, spiritual guidance, messages from your guides, and as usual, there are some topics I don't touch upon, which are health, finance, legal advice, and marital advice, and prophecy. Other than that, the way for those who have already uh, followed, being in my readings, that I will ask you to um, ask a question, something that you need to know right now. Um, I know it should be the opposite, but before of the time. Hello, Rose. How are you? Because of the time, it's better if you ask me something you need to know. Hello, Alison. Thank you for joining. And as usual, I'll use I will be using, if I feel drawn to, the good tarot. And now I have also the spirit animal oracle, and the shaman's dream oracle. And these are really crutches, and just to give diversity to the readings. um, I'm not using the Rider-Waite because the Rider-Waite deck is a very, um, you know, the good tarot is often was created with the intention to give good news. Uh, so I would like to stay on the positive, if possible. Now, hello, Linda. Hello. Um, mm, mm, mm. This my Dom, the spirit animal deck is the one from Colette Byron Reed. All the decks here, I like her decks. Um, I like her decks because there's a lot of symbolism in it. It's a pity when I use one of the deck. It's a pity that I don't have enough time because there's a lot of symbology even in the animal deck, oracle deck. Here there's a lot of symbology. That it is not limited to the the image of the spirit animal. Within it, there's a lot of symbology. So it's pity for the timing. Anyway, let's get started. The aim is for the readings to last between 3 and 5 minutes. But if it takes a little bit longer, just if you could prepare a question. So if I come to you, you have already your question ready to ask, and if you could be responsive at the keyboard, that would be also helpful. As usual, I start from the first comment from Sunshine. Hello, Sunshine. How are you? Yes, it's a dragonfly. It's a dragonfly dome, and it says truth transcends illusion. I don't know what that. Hi, Sunshine. Is there anything in particular you would like to know? Mm, is there anything in particular? Hello, Sunshine. Are you still? Is Sunshine still here? Money. Well, I've just said that don't talk about finances. What can you phrase a question, please? Health. Sorry, Sunshine. You're picking all the no. The no, no, I don't read about that. Sorry. I'll come to you next. Okay. Okay. Okay, Sunshine. I'll tell you what. I'll the shaman's dream oracle. Okay, let's see what comes up from here. Hmm. No, no worries. I read your question there. So okay. All right, Sunshine. Now feel. Let me feel something. Okay, what I'm getting before I pull the card, Sunshine. Um, well, the good season is coming, so but I'm getting to be more in the open air, um, near the sea, if it's possible. Um, and even if you like swimming, I feel that also would be good for you. um, that also would be good for you, Sunshine. um, being back, what I'm getting, Sunshine, I don't know if this makes sense to you. Being more in the natural world um, could be more effective um, than artificial artificial band-aid, let's put it this way. um, yeah, that's what I'm getting, Sunshine. Now let's see. Hi, Christine. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Um, you're going on holiday in August. That's good. But even before the holidays, if you can spend time out, I don't know why I'm getting close to the sea. Okay, okay. Now this deck is basically hmm, anyway. Uh, mm, I feel okay. What I'm getting. This is the you as usual. Okay, I have the light in the wrong position. Let's see. You can't see the colors. Okay, the colors of this card are absolutely vibing, uh, high vibes, and it's like uh, sit sit more again, sit more in nature. Listen to your body. Close your eyes. Even if you do it for 5 minutes, Sunshine, for 5 minutes, and listen to your body, and listen to the points of where you feel there's a tightness, there's tension, and intentionally intentionally release that, release that tension, release that tightness, because not at times, it's our what we when we don't feel really great, there's also we feel it also in our bodies, basically. So what I'm getting is even 5 minutes, and if it's difficult, sitting in a field, and just focus on the sounds around you, and then little by little focus on your body, and just try to release everything that will help you. Okay, getting back to the old methods. We have it at hands at hand, and it's free, so there's no need to complicate complicate complicated things. Okay, Sunshine, I hope this makes sense to you, and it's helpful as well. Thank you very much. So, Dom, where are you? Okay. Is making the call the right move, or should I wait? Making the call. Thank you very much, Sunshine. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Hi. So, okay, I read your previous making the call the right move, or should I wait? Am I on the right path for buying decks? Well, I don't feel like, if you feel drawn to buy decks. I'm nobody. I nobody to come and tell you no, don't buy decks. If you feel drawn to do it, and to use different decks, well, do it. uh, I can't say, I can tell you no, 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 don't do it, don't buy decks. Absolutely. I don't feel that's my uh, things to do. Um, what I'm feeling is, you're developing, you're awakening at the moment, and to me it feels like you are at the first stages. So you're very open, and you're starting. It reminds me of when I feel. um I see you were asking to your spirit guides, and it reminds me of my awakening, actually, that everything was happening for me was so uh, was so incredible, and I was feeling like, how is it possible to happen to me? So by all do what you feel, and what you are drawn to do. And it's very important, because using decks, it's also a way to start your development. And what an advice that I can give you, um, is, mm, try, use the decks, of course, and have fun with that, and try also to read without using the decks, and see you can do it. That also helps with your confidence, so you don't rely always on a tool, because these are tools, basically. And they help us, to keep on training. And then it's like working out at the gym, stretching our intuition, especially when you find a deck, for example, a deck where it's full of symbolism. So you stretch your intuition, and even more, because you read into the symbolism, but not. um, and from what I'm getting, it's the right call for you. Already it is, because your relationship, your bond with your guides, it's strong. You're aware of your guides already, so you rely on them too. What I would say to you: develop also a relationship with your soul, with your higher self too, uh, because that's the part of you um, that is going to be with you for the eternity and beyond. Okay, and I hope this makes sense to you. Thank you. Now, um, let's see. Um, Helen Fabian. Helen, you're welcome. You're welcome. Helen. Um, oh, of course, Helen. Happy birthday, by the way. Happy birthday. Um, of course you can. Okay, things have stopped. Hello, how are you? Okay, Helen, I just want to ask you a question. Is there anything in particular you need to know? Or general reading, whatever comes? Hello. Hello, goodie. Career. All right. Now, career. All right. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, Helen. No problems. Let's see. The feeling that I'm getting, Helen, is mm, mm, is it feels like there there's there is a stop and starting, and it feels to me like, you know, things are moving, for the work, the career, are working, moving ahead. Um, it's not a smooth. It's not smooth. Um, um, that's how it feels. It feels to me. Mm. And I know that you are. And I know that you are determined to. You're determined. I feel you're determined to do good, to be, to do good. Um, but that is, I'm getting what I'm picking up, Helen. There's something doesn't adapt to me. There's something, um, is, it's like, um, it's like, it feels to me like you are not allowed to do good. Um, that's how it feels. That's how it feels to me. Just give me a second. And and I know also that it's quite daunting. It's feels quite daunting for you at the moment. Um, um, but I also feel that little by little things will get easier than they are now. Sorry, will get easier than they are now. Um, just don't let the obstacles that are in your way now put you off, because I feel that communication from your side, talking about with the right person, that's what it feels to me. Talking with, sorry, not about, talking with the right person, because to me it feels like you're trying to clarify situations, and uh, but if you talk with the wrong person who is not there to support you, quite quite the opposite. I would say is is really trying to talk to the right person and see what gets into your mind, who gets into your mind, because where um, where you're working or um, so um, yeah, yeah, Helen. Okay. Yeah, hope it makes sense to you, Helen. Thank you. um, okay. And Nicola Wilmore, is Nicola Wilmore still here? Hi, Michelle. Nice to see you. I'm fine, thank you. How are you? I hope all is good with you. Okay, is Nicola Wilmore still here? Otherwise, otherwise, I move forward. Okay, I don't think Nicola is here, so we move forward. And Christine Murray, Christine, hi Christine, thank you for joining. Thank you. Christine, I hope you're still here. Okay. Hi. Christine, is there anything in particular you want to know? I'm sorry, I'm not doing mediumship this evening. I'm quite tired, so it's not the case. Um, do you have a question, Christine, or do you want me to read by myself? I can take. I'll pull up a card or whatever you need. About moving forward. Mm, okay, let me feel into this, Christine. Okay, Christine, what I'm getting straight away. Um, sometimes moving forward is not loud or is not always visible, and because I'm what I'm getting is that you are moving forward, even if you have the feeling, even if you have the feeling that you are not. What I'm getting that you are moving forward, and it's more a silent, it's more a silent moving forward. It's more like quiet moving forward, and um, what I'm getting also, um, that to me, I know that these is are not mine, because I feel into things. Sometimes I get um, clairvoyance, and I know this is, I've been shown the hermit, and it feels to me that you are in a hermit mode, and and this is quite, and this is a mode where you are still growing. um, and to me it feels that the growth is happening more now than when you are um, among other people. And I don't want to say that being among other people is not good, but um, for you, as this is personal, the reading is personal for you. For you, the growth happens more when you are on your own, um, than among other people. um, you know This is this is strange, actually. I don't know you personally. I don't know. I never met you, so um, it, it feels like, mm, not everybody gets you. Not everybody gets you in the right way, and then even uh, when you have the best of intentions, it nearly feels that people are committed to misunderstand you. And to me nearly feels like it has become a game for other people. um, they don't go beyond the you have stepped back. No. Can I say something? Because it's not my personal opinion. This, I want to clarify this, Christine. It's not my personal opinion. Please, please don't step back. Um, if you need to be on your own for a while, be on your own for a while. If you need to people, cut off people, but don't please don't step back. Anyway, I think um, you're wiser than I am. I'm sure about that you are wiser than I am. And you know that once the path is started, we can throw back. um, and this is your call. This is your life purpose. So don't listen to anybody. Do what you need to do. If you need to stay on your own for a while, stay on your own for a while. You don't need to give explanation to anybody. I personally stopped to explain myself. I stopped as well. So you know I do what I need to do in peace by myself. And please don't step back. Don't. It's would be a great loss for those who need your help. And then I know that you have a great wisdom within you, a great knowledge within you. um, and that would be, um, a great loss for those who need help, Christine. Okay, I hope this makes sense to you. And I want to the oracle, the animal oracle deck. I want to pull a card from this oracle for you and see. And I'm sure that the card will match what I just said to you. Um, I'm I'm sure. Look, the starfish spirit and Christine and that's the best thing to do, because Christine, that's a form of gaslighting. And that's a form of gaslighting, Christine. You know, people are very, very good to touch on things we are sensitive about. And when we do this work, our sensitivity heightens. And I know that it's part of the development is becoming unshakable. But there are uh, moments where especially when you are transitioning from a phase into another, uh, people are vulnerable. And gaslighting people when they are vulnerable, in my opinion, this is my opinion, I don't accept it. I don't accept it. There are moments where, yes, um, but there are moments where emotional gaslighting should be stopped for a little bit. Anyway, the starfish says open to infinite possibility. So please rethink, take your time, and you'll see that things get worse before get better. And I'm sure that things would get better for you, Christine. And thank you very much for being here. Thank you. Now, yeah, that's true. The energy, yes, your energy is too valuable to waste on people who twist the truth. Yeah, I do understand that. Um, okay, I hope things will get um better, Christine. Mm, let's see. Um, Bernie O'Connor. Bernie O'Connor. You're welcome, Christine. You're welcome. Hi, Bernie. How are you? And as you see, I still haven't got a new haircut. Oh my gosh. Just I'm looking for an hairdresser. And Bernie O'Connor, hi, how are you? Yes, Michelle, it's my hair. It's long. I need to go to the hairdresser. That's what's different. That's what's different. Thank you. Glad to hear, Bernie. Do you have a question to ask, Bernie? Hello. So, it's been very warm here while I wait for Christine to type a question if she has one. It's been a very nice day here today. Very warm, nearly summerly day. Um, Yesterday as well. Okay, general. Yesterday as well with temperatures of 18 degrees, which is basically summer here. Okay, general. Bernie. Mm, 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 mm. Let's see. Let's see. Sunlight, sunlight burning. Um, um, try try to get in, in the sunlight, exposed to the sun, um, as much as you can, because it seems like it's uh, a natural way of it's lifts our mood. uh, you feel energized. mm, Not to mention that is natural vitamin D. Of course, taking using sunscreen and creams. But it's very important because now it's well, this is from spring till now. You will feel like a rebirth on a physical level as well, because our bodies, they go with the rhythm of the season too. And um, there's between the winter and the spring, this rebirth. It's a little bit slower because it's literally like the body comes out of hibernation. The circadian rhythms changes as well. So mm, it's like keeping pace with the season. We are going towards the summer now. Help help our body to support our body, basically. So get in nature, going outside where it's sunny. I know that people have a life, they have to work, have commitments, and it's not always possible as much as they would like to. But when you have time, when you can have that window of 10, 15, 20 minutes of being outside, or try to take advantage of that, because it supports your well-being naturally. um, um, especially for those of you who live in countries where winters are long, and there are many hours of long hours of uh, dark, and there's not a lot of sunshine during the winter. That affects our bodies, not only our mood, but affects our body. So being in the sun and being outside, this is even if for a short walk, 10 minutes walk, 15 minutes walk is not obviously. um, and the cat. mm, mm, mm. and and also I feel, Bernie, that when you are more connected, this is the card that came up for you, is the High Priestess. And this is, to me, feels here. Okay, this is, to me, feels like a confirmation, because the more you are connected to the earth as well, the more your senses awaken, and the more I feel that you get balanced. Um, I don't want to stay here saying the healing properties of walking on a field, or walking barefoot. It's even better. But between walking on the grass, on a field, on the ground, and being in the sun, it's something that really helps you naturally. Okay, Bernie, thank you, thank you very much. Um, yes, grounding. Um, Okie dokie. Hi, Michelle. Okay, let's see, Michelle. Fulvia. Okay, I feel love. Is there a reason that things don't feel right? Feeling very lost and alone at this time. I feel like I'm going through a transition of some type, and I feel like I don't like this feeling. Okay, something similar, a question similar to this one came up last time that I was doing readings, and I just want to clarify this thing. The reason why I didn't um, read into that, because this is a very public platform, and I don't like going into private things. This is a very private things, Michelle, and I don't know. I don't feel this is the right place, as a reader. Actually, I don't feel this is the right place to. I can read it. I can read that, of course, and I can give you an answer and see what it comes up. But if I feel that something very private is coming up, I will stop, like I did last time. because I don't feel this is the right environment for very private stuff to be, to be said or brought up. Okay. Um, okay. Let's see. Yes, yes. I do understand, Michelle. It's guidance, but when you're giving guidance, some very private stuff could come up, and I don't feel that this is the right environment. It's a very public environment. I mean, it's a social media. So, but if it's okay for you, okay. Um, mm, okay, Michelle. Okay, Michelle. What I'm getting straight away is to realign your chakra. Um, I feel your chakras are a little bit off kilter right now. Mm, and it's um, pretty straightforward to do that if you just sit down and you visualize your chakra starting from the chakra and going up. Are you familiar with this, Michelle? um are you familiar with this, with chakra? I think could be. um you are. My feeling is that you are, but anyway, realigning the chakra could, it's the first step to, like, uh ground your. Okay, you are. Yeah, no, I felt that. And realigning your chakra, and, like, I feel also doing this every day, for, like 10 days, 10, 15 days. Not that, because you don't have to do it anymore than after 15 days, but it feels like something, um like a practice to do every day. And then, just find a way, um by yourself, a way, to do it, in a quickly, to do it quickly. And then, there's, the reason, I feel, the reason why you feel unbalanced, is first of all, the chakra are not aligned. um, and then, I I feel that you need more grounding, um, which, when you do grounding at the same time, uh, you can visualize. If you can go outside, you can visualize roots coming out from the feet, from the soles of your feet, into, and ground into, the earth. At the same time, uh, your vibration will go up. And this is what I'm getting with you, Michelle. It's something that you need to do every time, because you tend to absorb, um, others people energy, and it's something that you don't do consciously. um it just happens. You don't It's something that you don't do. This happens when two to people who have a high sensitivity. And what I would like to tell you about this is try learn how to protect your energy so you won't absorb others people energies anymore, because at the same time people who take the energy from you, they leave you drained, and then you are left with their stuff which are not yours but feels like they are. um, it takes away, yes, yes, that's exactly the uh, what happens, and what's the purpose of grounding as well. But also, protect your energy as well. Try not to, be aware of absorbing other people's energy, and see when you feel drained. Feel when you feel drained around who, and because there are these things can happen, uh, unfortunately. Okay, Michelle. Um, hope that's fine. That's okay with you now. Okay. Okay. Now let's see. Um, um, mm, Presh. Hi, Presh. Presh Pandi. Hello, Presh. How are you? As usual, me with my eyesight. You're welcome, Michelle. You're welcome. Oh, glad to hear, Prash. Do you have a specific question, Prash, to ask, or as well as can be expected? Sorry, Prash, it's not clear. I don't know what you mean. Will thing, will things change soon? Okay, as I said at the beginning, is not um, talking about the future. I can tell you, okay, what I can tell you, um, Presh, Prish, is that if you want things to change, um, to me, it feels like you have to take the first step towards change. Financially, okay, um, you need to take the first step towards change, Prish. Um, and you know what I'm seeing, what I'm being shown, and again, I usually I feel into things. I don't get clairvoyance. um, is, you mentioned financial mm, um, it's like making I don't want to say, it's like making things, write down what the income, and then the expenditure, and your expenditures, Brish. um, because it feels to me that, managing money in a more, you know um, aware of what the expenditures are, as opposed to the income, makes you more aware of how to better manage your money. It feels more, it's more about money management than other. Um, if this is what you were asking. Okay, please. Thank you. Okay, spider bite. I don't get. Oh, sorry, I didn't get what you wrote there. Is it only names you're familiar with? You have. Mm, you're welcome, Fish. You're welcome. No spider bite. I go who I feel drawn to. It's not. I don't go to people, and there are people who come to the lives, and I don't read for them every week. No, I don't. No, I'd rather read your welcome fish. I'd rather read for new people than, um, and then everybody can ask, a different question, uh, every week. So I don't feel like I'm doing reading for people that I know. Um, but anyway, by any means, if you have a question, please feel free to ask now. Let's see. Okay, are you still there? Um, is Spider Bite 1 still here? Hmm, no, I don't think so. Okay, if you come back next week, uh, you will be the first one. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, we are at the end of the hour. Thank you to all of you who joined this evening. I'm really grateful for you to be here, and I'll see you next time, same place, same time. I wish you a nice Sunday and a nice week ahead. And take care, everybody. Bye.